Hello. Yes, good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear my voice and also see my screen clearly. Today is 28th. This is the first day of the week. So I want us to start our analysis with the British pound. We have it here, GBP USD. I want us to look at it from the weekly point of view, and then we see exactly what we expect to be happening during this week, and also possibly during the coming week. So on this chart, I don't want to focus mostly, I don't want to focus on what's happening currently. I want us to look at what has been happening in the past and then compare it with what we expect to be happening at the moment. So if you check the monthly chart, we do have a very good level here. This is a very good resistance level somewhere here. And then we have this. So this is like some support here. We had a support. There is the break below. Then there's this break below. There is a pullback to this point. And there's a move to the last side. And then there's a pullback up to the same place. So if you're on this chart, that's during the beginning of this month, this could have been a good place to look for a sell from. So you could have picked a sell here, held onto that position, expecting price to continue down at least up to around 1.22020. So if you are on this chart right now, look for sell orders, expect price to continue down at least up to around 1.22020. So basically, this is the correct place to look for a sell from. This is the ideal place we want to be looking for a sell from. There's another place here. This was a trade in the past. It looks like some wedge which was violated to the upper side. Sorry, it was like this, and then we had we had this. So this is like a support. We had a support here. We had a support. There is this breakout. There is this pullback. So this gave us the correct place to look for a sell from. So this was the correct place you could have taken a sell from. Leave alone whatever is happening now. If you're looking at this chart in the past, then after breaking below this trend line, this was the correct place to look for a sell from. If you took that sell, your take profit was here, it was hit, the price broke below, it came back to the same place the first time. This is the second time. So on this chart, basically, we are looking for a sell, and we expect that sell to happen exactly when the price hits this level 1.43242, which is here. The other place which was of significance is this. This was like a very good support in the past. There was this breakout. The price came back to the same point. So this gave us the correct place to look for a sell from. So as it is currently, if we are to base our analysis based on what has been happening in the past, then this is a correct place to look for a sell from. So we want that the next month's candle should attempt to pull back to the same place so that we can pick a sell order. We do expect that sell to take price at least up to 1.22020, which means we do expect it to crash down at least up to this point. This may not happen in a year. It may take more than a year, but eventually we do expect price to go up to this point. So on the flip side, assuming the price does not continue down as we're saying, instead it goes above and closes beyond 1.43242, above this level, then this will mean we are now continuing upwards at least up to 1.73056. Okay, the next chart which I want us to look at now, I want us to look at Euro USD. Just a second. I will add it here. Euro USD. We have it. Place it down. So the same sell which we had on GBP USD is the same sell which happened on Euro USD. I'll delete all the lines we had. So if you're focusing strictly on what's happening currently, you may not be able to understand exactly where the price is headed. So this is why I'm starting from understanding what has been happening in the past before I move on to what is currently happening. So in the past, we had a support there. We had a support there. We had like some support, some support, some support. There is this break below. There is this return. And then the price continued down. It came back. So as it is now, this is a good place to look for a sell from. So we do have another level here. Look at how perfect this trend line is. It was used as a resistance, as a resistance, as a resistance, as a resistance. There is this break above. So as we're speaking now, the price is above the same place, which means if you take a sell, as I'm saying, around this point, expect that sell to only go up to this support. So that means the price will move down up to this level before bouncing off to the upper side. And if this fails to happen, that is, if the price does not break below this trend line, that does not bounce off from this trend line, then I do expect a move down, at least up to this point. These are the places where I expect price to be going up to. I hope it makes sense, whatever I'm saying, that if the price fails to bounce off from the level which I've mentioned, then I do expect price to continue down at least up to 1.05458, which is here. The other symbol is USDJPY. So this is bullish. On this chart, we are upwards. I don't recommend a sell on this chart, especially during the coming week, month, sorry. We have a trend line there. So look at how perfect the price broke beyond this level. Like it broke above. We had a resistance here. We had a resistance here. We had a resistance here. There is this breakout. The price pulled back. It could not break below. So this was a good support. If you're on this chart, as we were forecasting during the previous month, you could have taken a buy here. Your take profit needs to be here. The other take profit is there, and then the other take profit is fixed somewhere here. The first one has already been hit. So we want to see a clear close beyond 111.187. That is, if you're on the daily chart, you would like to see price clearly close beyond this line, 111.167. If that happens, then that will mean we are now continuing to the upper side, which means buyers are somehow in control. The other chart which I want us to look at, I'd like us to look at gold. Gold. X. We'll add that is silver. XAU. 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 USD. That is gold. So I want us to look at gold. Let's see what we expect to be happening on gold. Gold so far, this chart, even though the price moved massively to the lower side this month, the price has been bearish. I still don't expect price to continue much lower. This is still upwards. Actually, I want to see struggling beyond this zone. If the price can again rise above, that's if assuming the current week's candle closes above 1826.42, if that happens, then that will mean we are now heading to the upper side, which means the price may likely continue upwards. So on that chart, we are specifically on the buyer's end. So we want buyers to take control and to push price even higher. That's if we want to see what happens around 1826.42. Okay, somebody may be wondering how comes I'm focusing only on the monthly chart and not on the weekly chart or on the daily chart. Okay, we are approaching the end of the month. We are like this is how many days? We have like just a day, 2 days to the end of the month. So understanding whatever is happening now you're likely to see some pullbacks. It's better to plan for the coming one. That's why you see I'm focusing so much on the monthly chart. So this is upwards. The other symbol which I want us to look at is SP500. SP500. So this is bullish, just as I said. I don't recommend a buy on this one whatsoever. You can see just by looking at it that this is very much to the upper side. If the price can pull back slightly, then that may be a good place to look for a buy from. So we are watching for price around the previous month, the current month's opening price. That is, if the next month opens, that is July, and the price pulls back down up to the opening price of June, then that will give us the correct place to look for a buy from. That's where we want to be looking for a buy from, not where the price is now. The other symbol is Brent oil. So Brent oil, so far, there was a very good trend line. Let's see how the price rallied around it. We did have some very good resistance trend line. We had it here. We had that. And then we had another one which touched this. So you can see where we are headed. We actually expect price to go up to this point along the upper trend line. So if you are looking at this chart right now, you may want to see some pullback up to this level. This is a very good support level, 72.148, 72.148. Expect price to pull back up to this point before it can move up to the upper trend line. So if you're on this chart now, bias looks to be having the upper hand. We do expect bias to be in full control of this chart, expecting price to go at least up to this point here. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of today's analysis. We'll meet again tomorrow at the center. So thank you. See you.